What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. All right, guys. People are still out there talking about the Phil Spencer interview. People are out there still talking about Redfall. The Phil Spencer stuff to me is just pretty clear. We know exactly what Xbox is about. We heard it from the horse's mouth, and we have seen it now, right? We have seen. Now, the biggest thing about Redfall that has me a little bit worried is the fact where he said that their internal reviews thought that this game was going to be better. So it comes to a point where you have to wonder, does Xbox know what a quality game is? Regardless of if you liked the game yourself personally or if you thought the game was fun, in terms of quality and production and the way that these games look and the way that these games run, there is a difference between a PlayStation exclusive and a Microsoft exclusive. That just can't be denied at this point. I'm sorry, it just can't. And you see, that's okay. Like I said in my last video, if Microsoft is or Xbox is not going to be at the same level as Sony, if they want to be known as the McDonald's of gaming, that's perfectly fine. But you see, if you're going to be the McDonald's of gaming, then you have to have McDonald's prices. You can't, your games are not worthy enough to be $70. And I remember the first time they announced that their games were going to go up to $70. And I made a video and I was mad in that video. I said, how dare you even have the testicular fortitude? That's what I said. To raise your game prices for $70. Because remember, Redfall, if it wasn't delayed, would have still been 60. But now you're gonna make this game $70 and then it comes out like this. So that's the problem. You presented this game as a premium game. You priced it at a premium price, and it came out being, I don't want to say the game is garbage because I haven't played the game enough to call it garbage, but it's definitely not a $70 game. I've played 3 hours of it, and from what I've played, it's probably like a $20 game in my opinion right now. I don't know. People say get farther in the game. Some people say as you get farther, it gets better. I don't know how true that is. But even Phil was disappointed with it. So, all these podcasts that are going on, there's good conversations happening. But at the end of the day, we just have to realize the reality. Just got to realize the reality. They've been saying it since the beginning that they're not competing with Sony and Nintendo. Clearly, they're not, right? It's been shown from the beginning that they really care more about their ecosystem, Game Pass, and the cloud, right? Okay. So, what does that leave the console gamer? Again, if you have a Series X right now, you are the customer that Microsoft cares about the least, that Xbox cares about the least if you have a Series X. If you have a Series S, I would argue you're still good. Because more than likely, the $300 that you paid to play these games on Game Pass, you understood what you were getting. You understood that you were getting a lesser quality. You understood that. But if you have the Series X and you have a disk drive and some games don't come out on disk, and you got the 12 teraflops and RDNA 2 and all this other architecture things, whatever, and the developers ain't really using it, then you're the one that's getting screwed. I'm the one that's getting screwed. You got to realize that. So everyone's talking about Phil and how Phil doesn't want to compete anymore and they don't want to make great games and all this other stuff. That's not what I took from it. I took that the console gamer is not their priority, because even though he might have said that they care about whoever invested, I think he said that we invest the most financially into their ecosystem, the console gamer does. That sounds nice. That's pimp talk. Even though he said that, like I said in my video, the most important thing that he said is let the controller and the games do the talking. Phil, they're talking. But this video is just to put it out there for everyone out there that's still confused about anything. Like, you don't get mad at any Xbox supporter that has been supporting Xbox for a while, and now we're literally just believing what they're showing us. And you can't get mad at us for that. If they show us something great, then okay, we'll be on it. Right now, I'm gonna stick to it. Microsoft is the McDonald's of gaming. I like McDonald's. I like McDonald's. But it's not premium. So you can't charge premium prices. They're making that narrative of, what is it, game fodder or whatever, or bad games on Game Pass. They're making that narrative look correct. And the problem is that the only game that's going to come out to save that is Starfield. For those people that are already trying to damage control for Starfield, like, guys, you're not helping anybody out. Don't damage control for Starfield. You've been hyping up Starfield since forever. This game has to be amazing. And even if this game is amazing, I'm telling you right now, it still won't be enough. What comes after Starfield? What comes after that? What comes after that? Consistency is what makes you great. Consistency is what makes you great. We'll see. DocDog1985, there's levels to this. Again, don't get mad at the Xbox content creators that are fighting back right now. Don't get mad at us. Just look at what Microsoft is showing me as a Series X owner. Too many games run better on the PS5. This is a fact, right? And this is a first party in-house studio, and Phil himself admitted that he didn't help them out when they should have, to make sure that it ran well on the console. But I bet you they made sure that it runs on the cloud, right? Because I bet you it's on xCloud, right? I know it is. And it's got ported to PC, right? It's on PC. Exactly. We out. Peace.